news coming in on that front. Lots to track in terms of what PM Modi has announced in his speech. But one of the major announcements that came this morning was Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a double Diwali bonanza, saying that the next generation of goods and service tax, that's the GST reforms, will be rolled out this year by Diwali. In his address to the nation, the Prime Minister said that the GST rationalization will help lower the cost of daily essentials and benefit the MSMEs. The Prime Minister also said that the rationalization will help to boost the economy going ahead. Remember, the GST Council, headed by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and comprising her state counterparts, in September 2021 set up a group of ministers to rationalize these GST rates and suggest changes in slabs. I have my colleague Prakash to decode the development and what this could potentially mean in terms of tax slabs on everyday items. Prakash, over to you.
It's a very significant development coming in as the Prime Minister himself has announced about the GST mega reforms in next few months. As we rightly said that this is going to be GST 2.0. Process has already been initiated by the government. In fact, GOM under the Deputy Chief Minister has been constituted, which has taken several meetings on GST rate rationalization, and which is expected to submit its report in the next GST Council meeting. A very significant development coming in, and the Prime Minister has underscored about the next set of GST reforms that will be focused on three important pillars. The first one is, of course, structural reforms. Second is rate rationalization, and third is ease of living. Under structural reforms, issues such as inverted duty structure, resolving classification issues, and stability and predictability of GST rates will be taken care of. Along with that, under rate rationalization, we can see a lot of reshuffling when it comes to GST slabs, and we are also expecting merger of two slabs, that is 12% and 18% slab, and 15% a new GST slab can be created. So these are the major reforms we are expecting. Along with that, when it comes to ease of living, so essentially the GST Council and the government is trying to simplify the process under GST, registration, return related process, refund. So these are the issues which are being taken care of. In fact, the GST GOM has already taken a lot of interest. In fact, several meetings have taken place, and we are expecting that the GOM will submit its report in the next GST Council meeting, which is expected to happen in the month of September. And of course, the Prime Minister has given clear signal that the mega reforms will be carried out, and in terms of rationalization, and a lot of benefits will be provided to farmers, middle class, and industry. Back to you.
Prakash, just a little quick take here for a bit. When there's talk about rate rationalization, I think the one question on everyone's mind is: are we all set to see fewer GST slabs? Is that going to be the direction that the government is heading towards insofar as rationalizing GST rates? Something everyone here has been looking forward to for quite a while now. So fewer slabs, you reckon?
Of course, and if you go by the Prime Minister's statement, he has clearly stated that there'll be merger of slabs. That essentially means that we are going to see fewer GST slabs. Essentially, we have 5 GST slabs, including 0%. And if there is a merger, that means 12% and 18% slab could be merged in 15%. The proposal is already there before the GST Council. In fact, the GOM is considering this proposal. A lot of discussions have taken place about with the stakeholders, and we can also see some classification of goods, reshuffling of goods in from lower GST slab to higher GST slab based on its merit, from higher GST slab to lower GST slab based on its uses. So essentially, government is trying to ease out burden on common people. In fact, they're also trying to provide a lot of relaxation in terms of compliance burden to industry, so that GST collection could improve going forward. So it's a mega GST reform. It's being called 2.0 GST reform since its implementation. So the government has already shown its intent. The Prime Minister has declared himself from the Red Fort, and we are expecting mega reforms in the next few months. Back to you.
Prakash, thanks for all of those details. And yes,